It doesn't look like it's working. It may be pretty delayed. Anyway, let's see. Hello, if you're watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I am pretty excited. My cards came in. And I ordered this deck as a test deck. It's only 2 inches by 2 inches. But yeah, my cards are here and they look amazing. I am just like, wow. I'm just like, wow. So, let me see if I can fix this. Hi, Sherry. I've been wanting to create a card deck for quite some time, like years. And I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't feel like I was smart enough to do it. I didn't feel as though it was something I could accomplish. But you know what? Here the fuck they are. I created these, all 33 of them. And I can't wait to share them with y'all. It's just so crazy that I created something like this. I mean, these are gorgeous. They're beautiful. And so I created this deck. It's called Metamorphosis. And it has 33 cards for transformation to help you transform your life. So what I did was I took and created basically 33 affirming statements that I have used throughout my journey that have helped me. And the way that I created these was as a vibrational alchemist. I used affirming statements that counteract certain frequencies and negative core beliefs, because negative core beliefs are something that I help people really understand about themselves and transmute those into and release those so that you can move past those negative core beliefs. So each one of these, there's 33 of them. Each one of these has a corresponding negative core belief that I have, had deeply rooted inside my programming for my journey. When I was brainstorming how I was going to do this, I went back to the basics of what really helped me and how I really started my whole journey, because I was riddled with negative core belief and a lack of self-love and a lack of just basically like a lack of self-love and a lack of self-forgiveness and a lack of understanding my own power. And so I started with affirming statements. I started reprogramming all of that negative talk to myself with affirming statements. And these are statements that I have, from very simple statements to statements that I use now in the now moment. So they are kind of like a they're the work that I do. They are the alchemical vibrational work that I do. And that is how I started my reprogramming, was with affirming statements. So each one of these has a negative core belief that it will counteract. So anyway, no, you didn't miss them. You didn't miss them. So they're tiny. They're 2x2. They're purse size. I ordered this because I wanted to make sure. I ordered it this size, and I ordered only one so that I could make sure that it was, it looked like I wanted it to look. And they are just so beautiful. They're just so beautiful. And I think they're perfect pocket size. I really do, because you can pull them out. You can carry them in your purse. You can pull them out at work. You can stick them on the mirror in your bathroom. And like I said, each one corresponds to a negative core belief that I have transmuted within my own life. So I'm hoping that these cards will help each and every person that comes in contact with them. I never thought that I would be able to create something so simple and so very meaningful that other people could have with them at times, or use. I've created courses, I've created different spell work and candles and different things like that, but this is something that I have been dreaming about creating for a very long time, and it's just so overwhelming to have it here and for it to look so fucking good. They're going to be available in bigger sizes, but I really feel like this may be the size that I keep them. They have the affirming statements, and see, my camera is backwards. They have the affirming statements, and then they have the I might have to show y'all these tonight on my live when I do my crystals. They have the affirming statement, and then they have like a picture to go with them. And they're beautiful. They're just so beautiful. I can't believe that I created these. Like, I can't believe that I did this. So anyway, I'm probably gonna be taking pre-orders for them if you're interested in them. They're gonna come with this, with a downloadable PDF journal type thing, so that you can pull a card and then see how it speaks to you. I'm really excited to hear what people get from them and how they speak to them and how they're going to help them. I'm just miss you on Twitch. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I haven't been on Twitch in quite some time. I haven't been doing a lot of streaming. I've been focusing on my crystal business and my cards. I think that or I just hope that they're going to help a lot of people, and I hope that y'all love them as much as I do. But yeah, they're little. They're little, and I wish that I could, show you what they say. They're just gorgeous. And I created them. I love this one. This one is like one of my favorite ones. And it says, I cherish all parts of myself. I cherish all parts of myself. I like this one too. I give myself the acceptance I seek. They're just so awesome. Anyway, I wanted to share them with y'all and let y'all know they had come in. I'm probably gonna show them, talk about them again tonight on my Crystal Live, but they're amazing. And the way that I'm gonna probably do it is because I could make it to where you could order it from the place, yourself, but I'd really like to take pre-orders and then bring them into my house so that I can package them and send them out to everyone. Because I'd like to include things, I'd like to bless them all before they go out. But we'll see how that goes. I just wanted to take a moment to share with y'all how amazing I feel about this stuff, about what I've created. Yeah. I have a scheduler I don't have a website. I have a scheduler where you can schedule to have like readings with me, and see like all of the energy work that I do. But I don't have a website. I do most of my stuff on Facebook, where I'll list my products that I have for sale or my services. But I have a link tree. It should be somewhere down in the bottom of the description of the video when it's over. I have a link tree, and you can see all of my links on there for all my social media, as well as if you want to book a session with me. So, yeah. Super excited about this, and can't wait to share more of it with you. So thank y'all for hanging out with me for a few moments while I kind of process all of this, while I kind of process like having them here. I can envision a really cool website for you though. Yeah, I had a website before, and I just really I let it go. I created these. Look, I created these. When I learn to love myself, it becomes easier to love others. Thank you, Karen. I shine brightly with the ability to know my worth in each moment. I shine brightly with the ability to know my worth in each moment. Do y'all remember when I made that when I made that picture and I said it's not coincidence, it's fucking magic? It's not coincidence, it's fucking magic. A lot of people came at me sideways because of that. Do y'all remember it? Do y'all remember that picture? When I made that meme, it's not coincidence, it's fucking magic. On this card I put, I create with boldness, honoring my truth. I create with boldness, honoring my truth. And then it has that meme that I made. It's not coincidence, it's fucking magic. This one was like another one. I saw you live and I accidentally squealed. Megan, I'm just talking about my cards that I created. I created some cards that I call metamorphosis. Transformation cards. They're affirming statements. I offer myself compassion when small things feel big. I offer myself compassion when small things feel big. I could tell you a story about each and every one of these cards. I could tell you a story about each and every one of these cards and what they mean. And how I came up with what they say, why I put the pictures that are with them. I used to always beat up on myself, like when little things would bother me, like, why is that bothering me? Why are you being like this? Why is that so dumb? And I would tell myself I was dumb for feeling, because it was just a small thing. It wasn't a big thing. Nobody died, you know, or I didn't lose this, or I didn't lose that, or I wasn't homeless, and what I had to learn was to offer myself compassion when those small things felt big. To love myself through those things, you know, when I would just completely fall apart because something happened. So I offer myself compassion when small things feel big. Because it's the small things usually that really bother me. Big things, it's so weird. I could just take them and take the punches and roll with it. But then those little things, they all pile up and then I kind of just lose it. I offer myself compassion when small things feel big. Can I just tell you like how gorgeous these cards are? They're gorgeous. I have always been enough. I have always been enough. When I created this one, I thought, hi, how's it going? when I created this one, I thought about how you always look up to someone that is like, you know, got all their shit together, is gorgeous and amazing, and you always look at them and you're always like, wow, that they are just incredible, right? You're like this little child looking up to someone. But you have to realize, like, you have always been enough. You will always be enough. Oh, I'm on here just rambling about my new card deck that I created. And just looking at these cards like how have you been? How have y'all been? I've been working on my crystal business. I always had this thing about being perfect. Thank you. I always had this thing about being perfect. Like, what is perfect? What does that look like? I want to be, you know, I had to get everything lined up just perfectly. I had to do it perfect. I had to make sure that I looked a certain, you know, things always had to be done a certain way. And so one of the things that I had to learn is that perfection is an illusion. I released the need to be perfect. The first card that I made was this one. This was the first card that I made. And when I made it, I was like, okay, what was the hardest negative core belief that I had to overcome? What was the hardest one? What was the biggest one? You know, what was the biggest, hardest, most programmed negative core belief that I had to transmute on my journey so far? And so I thought about it and I was like, being seen. Being seen. Feeling unsafe in being seen. That was the biggest thing that I had to overcome, because in order to be out here transparent about my life, to be out here sharing my story with people, to be out here in front of a camera, whether there's 10 people watching, 0 people watching, or 1,000 people watching, I have to be seen. And the deepest negative core belief I had was that being seen led to being hurt, and being seen led to bad things happening. And so when I first started, that was the one I started with, being seen. And I think this was the card that I shared with everybody. Allowing myself to be seen paves the way for others. Allowing myself to be seen paves the way for others. By being me authentically, I hope that it helps others to be themselves as well, and to feel safe in being seen and being true and being real. So that's that one right there. that was the first one that I created, and then from there it just kind of went. So anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me for a little bit while I kind of just process this whole thing. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. I'm going to try to do crystals tonight. I have a lot going on in my household, a lot going on. And tomorrow I've got to go out to the flea market, so I'm going to see about getting everything tonight so you guys can see what I have available before I go out there. I have some new stuffs. There's some new stuffs, and I'm also probably going to share my cards as well. Yeah. I think I might leave them pocket-sized. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you so much. It's because I found you on Twitch, I started to gather more courage to talk to others, real life or on the internet. You've helped me feel normal by sharing your experiences. Thank y'all so much. That means a lot to me. I'm glad that our paths have crossed and that I could help you to be safe. I miss you a lot. I miss you on Twitch a lot. It's so hard for me to do Twitch. It really is. But maybe y'all have to think about it. 'Cause I miss interacting with all of you on Twitch, and I miss ASMR. So I'll have to look at that. I'll have to think about it. 'Cause I miss y'all. I really do. And I'm glad that we could, I'm in a friend group and I even got myself a girlfriend. Oh, wow. Congratulations. 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 I want to also let you all know that the dreams that your heart and the desires your heart has are put there for a reason. And you can make them come true. Because my dream was to have my own deck. And I know it's only 2x2. But it's mine and I created it. And I've been dreaming about it for a long time. So don't forget that. Don't forget that the dreams and the desires that you have placed in your heart are there for a reason. And they are truly obtainable. They are truly obtainable. Because they would not be there and they would not be placed on your heart if they weren't. Don't forget that. I love y'all. Thanks for being a part of my life, a part of my journey, a part of my existence. And thank you for loving and supporting me. Yeah. I love y'all. Take care. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a beautiful and a blessed existence.